Savages. The Webb family, a very wealthy and adventurous family, set sail on their yacht. Unfortunately, a treacherous storm soon hovered over them, causing substantial damage to their boat. Even though everyone's life was spared, the ship needed some serious repairs, so they had no choice but to find the nearest land to disembark. They drifted what seemed like days on the lonely water until the father spotted land far ahead. "Land!" he shouted. Over an hour later, they finally made it to shore, but they were not alone. Standing in the dense bushes were the ambiguous people of the land, staring unnoticed at the strange newcomers. Even though they were different, one of the English-speaking members of the tribe decided to reveal themselves and slowly welcome the strangers. The family was a bit startled, but chose to trust the tribe cautiously. The tribe welcomed the family and agreed to help patch up the boat. The family was grateful. That is, until one morning, weeks later, a loud, grief-stricken cry was heard throughout the village. It was a mother crying over the empty and bloody bed of her daughter. Everyone, even the Webbs, stood around in confusion, with a look of concern. After the leaders spoke amongst themselves, the older man approached the family and accused them of killing the young lady. "No," the father shouted. "That's ridiculous." Since the tribe had no proof, they decided it must have been some wild animal, though they remained suspicious of the family. But days later, a panic was heard throughout the village. There was another murder. This time, they all agreed to lock up the entire family for safety reasons, just in case it wasn't a wild animal and their suspicion was correct. Late that night, the villagers ran and screamed, "Big cat! Big cat!" They cried out as they tried to defend themselves against the savage animal. The family managed to free themselves. The angry cat struck the old man, who tried to lure it away from the villagers. The bloody man closed his eyes and accepted his fate. But suddenly, that's when the father of the Webb family struck the cat across the back with a huge branch. The startled and injured cat ran off far away from the village. The old man couldn't thank the foreigner enough, that is, until he started biting into the open wound. He tried to fight the crazed man off, but the traveler overpowered him. Soon a young warrior heard his cries for help. He used his weapon to strike dead the bloodthirsty traveler. Later that night, the old man's wounds were cleaned and patched up. The tribe celebrated victory against the big cat as they cheered and danced around a delicious pot of Webb stew.